So please tell us your name and roll number for this exam.
My name and roll number, sir.
Name and roll number.
Pallabi Sarkar, 32, 33, 86.
Okay. Now, without mentioning your name and roll number, please give us a brief introduction.
Good evening, sir. I am a girl from a remote area of this state. I am a girl of strong determination and enthusiasm. I have completed my BTech from CPET Bhubaneswar, and I have my post-graduation in rubber technology from IIT Kharagpur. I have now joined as Gram Panchayat Development Officer in Singapore.
Okay, so you have joined government service recently, right?
Yes, sir.
So give me some good reasons why you have you have excellent record, especially your science and research. You have patents in your name. So give me at least 3 good reasons why you have chosen to join your public service by leaving your professional research career.
Firstly, sir, I wanted to be an engineer and pursue good education in eminent colleges. But after getting job, I have realized that
Yeah, please continue.
after getting into job, I got realization like I needed to do something for my village and my local area because I belong to very remote place of this state and a very tribal region of the state. So I wanted to do some social work where my work could be reflected in society with immediate effect. And secondly, because I was from research background, this research have inculcated patience, focused in me, and I have become goal oriented, which will be definitely help me in civil service cadre. And thirdly, sir, this is a versatile job. It will give me more potential to be in work and will give me more versatile field to work upon.
Okay. So, how long you have stayed at IIT Kharagpur?
It is for 2 years, sir.
2 years you have stayed there. Okay. So apart from IIT, having the IIT, Kharagpur is also famous for something else. Can you tell me what? World famous.
Kharagpur is famous for, sir, during World War II, it was a center for army, and there was a jail of prisoner where many eminent persons were imprisoned during the national independence movement.
Okay. And from the point of view of railways?
It has the longest railway platform in the world.
Okay. Nearby there is an Air Force base also.
Yes, yes.
What is the name?
Right now I can't remember, sir.
Okay. What are the things you have learned at IIT Kharagpur, particularly in that institution, which you think that you can use in your career as a civil servant?
Definitely, sir. The location of this airport is far from city life, and it gives us some space to be in a remote area, to live a simple life, and with a high focus and high thinking. It helped us to be in education and to be focused and to get involved in many social worker community participation, and many of our alumni are engaged in various uh, international universities, and it has very so many tie-ups with various universities where a student can transfer to be a part of international education system. So overall, it gives a rural life with international values.
So you have written that you have got some patents on smokeless fireproof material. What are the possible applications of the material which you have patented?
So my this work was basically was upon electronics device, but its application is far more, sir. It can be used in defenses, in various shield and various coating and fireproofing material, and various kind of dresses and um, kind of things. So it's a versatile formulation. I have made it with rubber matrix. It can be prepared with other material also.
Okay. Why have you chosen home science as your optional?
There are so many reasons for this option. First of all, I could not find anything from my graduation and post-graduation background. Secondly, I have gone through many syllabus, and home science I found it more interesting because it was covering all aspects of life, daily life, and experiences. Thirdly, sir, I could make strategy for home science easily so that I could get more time to prepare for other GS papers.
So what have you studied in home science which will help you as an administrator?
So as an administrator, you have to focus in all aspect of development. So where home science also covers all aspect of daily life, like from food and nutrition, human development, community participation, extension services, and all societal and family values kind of thing. And there are it can be used in personal life and professional life and social work also. Like we can manage energy and time and resources in our personal life, and we can focus our attention to community development also.
Okay. So your hobbies you have given as singing and traveling to different places. So what kind of songs you like to sing? Are you trained? Have you taken some formal training in singing?
No, sir, I am not formally trained. I sing myself, and because I'm interested in singing. And
Okay.
generally, I listen to normal movie song and Hindi songs and part.
Who is your favorite lyricist?
So Gulzar is one of my favorite lyricists.
What is his actual name? Gulzar is not his actual name.
Actually, I don't know, sir.
You don't know that. Okay, just check what is his actual name. Okay. So, and among his composition, which is the one you like the most?
Right, I can't remember. I can't recall it right now.
Okay. এটা মানে মাইন্ডেড অফ ওকে কাইন্ড অফ ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କି ଇଏ ମୋର ଫେଭରେଟ ସିଙ୍ଗର କି ଇଏ ମୋର ଫେଭରେଟ ଲିରିସିଷ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କର ନିଜ ସେଇଟା କହିବି Okay. Okay. Basically you are working as BDO. That is Gram Panchayat Development Officer.
Yes, sir.
So what is the nature of your work, like development of the Grama Panchayat? That is understandable, but particularly what are the responsibilities and duties which are given to you?
Sir, I am directly subordinated to Block Development Officer, where I disseminate all information and programs that is coming from central and state to Gram Panchayat level. Coordination, my job is to coordinate all Sarpanch and Samiti member and arranging Samiti meeting at least once in 2 months, and to visit and audit Gram Panchayat and audit its case book and cash record. And I have an important role in assisting video in auction of Gram Panchayat resources and properties like daily market, market complex, GP tanks. And apart from that, I am the returning officer in Gram Panchayat election. So these are the main roles of the role.
Suppose Panchayat election is going on. Okay, and there is an attempt of booth capture. Some goons have come and they have, they are threatening you. Okay, they are threatening the security forces, and they want to take over the booth, and they will themselves give the votes. They have started to terrorize and turn away the voters. Okay, you are in charge of the booth. What steps will you take?
I will immediately attach this to sub-collector and in charge of police station, nearby police station. And apart from that, I personally will come forward to not to do that. And I will take help of the local people present over there.
Okay. Are you aware of Nation One Election?
One nation, one ration. Yes, sir.
One Nation, One Election.
Election. Yes, sir.
What is that concept, and do you agree with that concept?
This concept is about one election means election of assembly, state assembly, and parliament at the same time. And at the same time, all the states should involve in election. So it's a great initiative. It will save more money, and the administrative process won't be paralyzed at the same time. So there are cons also, like we have to dissolve many state assemblies which are not covered 5 years of terms. And apart that, mobilizing the security personnel will be one of the problematic issue. So this is my point of view.
Okay. So yesterday there was a disturbing news from United States of America related to their presidential elections. Are you aware of that? Yesterday's news.
No, sir.
Okay. Who are the major contestants in the presidential election with you?
Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are the contestants.
They represent which parties?
I don't know, sir.
एलडी देखिए देवे
Okay, sir.
ओके रिपब्लिकन की है डेमोक्रेट की है ओके सो you said tell me something more about your job profile. You said that to improve and to coordinate with the other agencies to spread awareness about the programs that you have said. Specifically, what work do you do as Gram Panchayat Development Officer?
So according to Odisha Gram Panchayat Act 1964, rule number 93(4) and 96(3), one Gram Panchayat Development Officer has the authority to visit and audit all cash book and case record of the GP and report the findings to Block Development Officer, District Panchayat Office, and sub-collector.
Okay. What is the career progression in your current service? After this, what will be your next promotion? And suppose you continue in this cadre, what will be the maximum level to which you can go?
Sir, from Gram Panchayat Development Officer, next step will be additional block development officer, then sub-divisional district panchayat officer, then district panchayat officer, then joint director and director. Rest I don't recall, sir.
Okay. ଏଇଟା ଦେଖିଦେବେ career progression ଟା କେତେ ବର୍ଷ କଣ ଲାଗୁଛି. Okay. Right. So your you are in Malkangiri. Is that your home district?
Yes, sir.
Malkangiri is your home district.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me something about the history of Malkangiri, from where this name has been derived, and also tell me the history behind formation of Malkangiri.
The name of the Malkangiri is derived from Malyavantagiri, which is mentioned in Ramayana and Mahabharata and Dandi Ramayana, where king of that part used to worship Malikeshwar. From that Malikeshwar name, Malyavantagiri was defined, and it has very rich ancient episodes that covers the Agyatavas of Pandavas in dense forest of Malkangiri. There are evidences of Ram Lakshmana Sita's visit during their exile, and it's a part of Dandakaranya forest. And there are so many tribal groups and tribal tales where Krishna, Bhima, Arjuna are worshipped in various festivals. And sir, it was divided from Koraput district in 1992, October 1st. That's what I know, sir. The project name, I don't know.
That was under the same, you said, no, Dandakaranya. So under the Dandakaranya project, the Bangladeshi immigrants who had come after the 1971 war.
The project was going on from 1958 to 1988 for 30 years.
So some of them were established in a new district. Malkangiri was basically made for them.
Okay, 1992.
Okay. And that project is not considered to be a big success, but it was a part of the project. Okay, so that was under the Dandakaranya project. Okay. Why is there this Maoist problem in Malkangiri? And suppose you are in an area where there is Naxal influence. Government wants that the people, local people should join the mainstream. They should join the panchayat elections and all. And you are given the responsibility. So what steps will you take to ensure that this happens?
Sir, mainly they are poverty ridden. Education wise, they are also very backward. Like only 57% are educated right now, and this covered with dense forest. And main thing is it is highly tribal populated. And geographically, if you see, it is present at the confluence of three states, so that the transmission from one place, one state to another state is easier for a Maoist person, and with dense forest and hilly terrain, it gives them perfect hiding place. So people are, as people are from travel background, they easily motivated by Maoist ideology. And if we discuss about elections, sir, there is a place in Chitrakonda block where assembly election was held for the first time in 2024 because of the developmental progress happened in recent years. Because of the Gurupriya Setu, the connectivity could be possible with that place, and people could ink their finger for the first time. So this is a very significant step. And apart from that, many other development program also happening, like Biju KBK plan, Biju Setu Yojana, Biju Express Highway. Then recently one airport has been inaugurated in Matangiri district. So if you see all this aspect, the district is growing and developing slowly, but it will reach its high at some point.
Okay, fine. So, what are the major rivers and other water resources that you find in your district, home district, Malkangiri?
Kolab River, Savari River, Sileru River are the major rivers. Apart from that, Chitrakoona River is there, Poteru River and Pangam River are flowing. And there are two reservoirs, Balimala Reservoir and Chitrakoona Reservoir, and powerhouse are there. So these are the hydroelectric power stations.
What is the name of that famous bridge which has been built over Chitrakoona?
It's Guru Priya Setu.
Guru Priya Setu. Why? What is the importance of the name Guru Priya?
Because it is connecting to the area which was not connected because of the vast Chitrakoona Reservoir. So that place was named as Vichinanchara. Now it is changed into I can't remember.
Okay. Um, so there has been a lot of controversy regarding the change of name of cities and institutions. What is your opinion? Like Allahabad was changed to Prayagraj. Many other cities are also, demand is there to change them. So what is your opinion by changing the names of cities and organizations, institutions? Will be able to be able to solve the actual problem?
In my opinion, sir, I want to differ from this point. I would like to say, highlight that apart from changing its name, we should focus on the development aspects. Because by changing its name, it will pressurize the administrative process, and the administration will be involved in many paperwork, and high spending will be there. So we will have to find the root cause where we are lacking behind and have to focus on that first.
Okay.
I like this Revenue case. If you see teacher-student ratio, it is very low. The university is lacking behind basic infrastructure. So there we can focus in development of infrastructure in college.
Okay. So I was talking about IIT Kharagpur. So you did your MTech from there,
Yes.
right? So whatever you have studied in plastic, rubber, plastic processing, polymer science, your domain, whatever technical knowledge you have acquired, do you think that it will be of any use in your current job, for example, or once you join the civil service, like you become a BDO or a Tahsildar, the specialized knowledge which you have acquired in the 6 years, 4 years BTech, 2 years MTech, do you think that it will be of any use here in this domain?
Definitely, sir. As a technocrat, I know the versatile use of plastic and rubber. It can be used in various ways. Though there are engineering plastic and rubbers present, it won't be beneficial to rural population. But there are some artifacts that can be produced in rural area like keychain or toys, soft toys, balls, shoe, sole. So by putting small industry or machineries, people can generate high amount of uh, earning from that. So there I can guide and I can also establish a linkage between this authority and various universities where technology can be transferred, like in Koraput district, sir. The Koraput district magistrate, uh, they took the help of Split College, where they trained 30 people in plumbing, electricians, etc. And right now they have opened one portal where people can uh, put their need, and this person can go to their place and do their job. And it is very um, welcoming in that area. So like that way, I also can put some effort to develop the livelihood of nearby people, local people.
Okay. So plastic is generally considered as a, it is dangerous because it is non-biodegradable. Is there any technology, advancement in technology which has made plastic biodegradable?
There are so many researchers. They found biodegradable plastic, and some plastic are made from natural product also, like fish scale, rice husk, and cactus leaves. They are totally completely biodegradable. Apart from that, there are some techniques that is also evolved that can reduce the pollution by transferring the plastic into raw material, where that is again reproduced from that raw material. So recently, the Volcat is a technique that is involved by IBM, where the PET bottles are recycled and made into raw material, and that can also be reproduced, regenerate the same material and kind of goods, uh, and so that pollution can be reduced.
So suppose government asks you to take steps to reduce the use of plastic in your office. What are the first 3 steps that you will take?
First, I will go for moral suasion to change the behavior of employees. 4R can be implemented, where first we have to do refuse, that is a change in behavior, then reuse, recycle, and reduce. Characteristic will come later. Secondly, sir, we can put trash cans or disposal cans where they can be separately disposed and collected later, and can be go to the recycling area. And thirdly, sir, I will impose the um, Plastic Ban Act. I can't remember the actual act, 2012, to reduce the single-use plastic in the area.
Okay. Okay. So, according to you, what is the best way to control corruption? And although we have tried various things for so long, we are unable to eradicate corruption. Okay, daily we are, vigilance is getting hold of so many public officials, but still this problem continues. So if the government asks you your opinion, how to permanently or comprehensively curb the menace of corruption, what 3 steps will you recommend?
So corruption is a personal choice. The first is moral suasion is needed, and apart from that, we can put some rewarding mechanism for those who are not corrupted and shown their strength against it. Uh, because there are some instances where public servants are transferred many a times because they are against corruption practice. Secondly, sir, complete digitization will bring some change because this example DBT, due to DBT and JAM portal, the corruption has come to very lower level because of eradication of middleman. And thirdly, sir, the punishment mechanism should be very transparent and auditing mechanism should be there. Internal audit and authority audit mechanism should be welcomed.
Okay. So, suppose you are asked to solve the Israel-Palestine conflict. Okay. What 3 steps will you take so that this conflict can be solved?
So right now I can't produce any answer, sir.
Okay. It's opinion based question na. Eta aporo ye kari paribeni.
Dialogue and debate. Okay.
Hmm.
Dialogue and debate and peace accord between them.
Okay.
Third party involvement
Mm-hmm.
to bring both the party to a common platform.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, are you aware of a term called green muffler?
Yes,
Have
sir.
you, what is that?
It is about covering a space with greeneries and planting with some shrubs, some herbs that will change the landscape from desert to a green land in some years.
What do you mean by vertical gardening or vertical gardens?
Vertical gardening is followed in many places in cities where they are constrained in space. The plants, small plants are planted in a pot and in a vertical manner, top of one above. So in small spaces, lots of plants can be planted at a time.
Okay. How can you use this in a, let's say, large flyover? Any city that you know of, those which has tried this kind of vertical gardening and the long network of flyovers in that city?
I have seen in Bhubaneswar, at some place. I have seen in Kolkata also, where vertical gardening is very common, where trees are planted along the beam of the flyover.
Okay. Government is planning to have a metro project for Cuttack and Bhubaneswar. So the critics have said that these are not very big cities and metro rail is not required here, waste of money. Okay, what is your opinion? Do we need a metro project here? Or give reasons if you say yes or if you say no.
As per my belief, sir, both cities are very nearby and are considered as twin cities. So there are many transports is going on daily basis. People are also coming up and down for their daily needs and jobs. So if we put a metro line, that will obviously help the person, everyone, because the road transport is very uh, full of traffic and traffic jam and vehicles And in a rainy season, it is hard to rely on a single bridge because of high traffic and pollution. So it is, we should welcome this plan, sir.
Okay. Right. So, according to you, what are the three most important virtues or qualities that a civil servant should have, and why?
A civil servant should be selfless, empathetic, and with uh, with ethical values like integrity in himself, so that he can choose between his own own interest and public interest, and there will be less conflict of interest while doing his job. He should be thinking about say Gautam model and Gandhian principle, like if I'm doing something, then is it bringing any changes to the poor? Then with this mentality, he should perform his duty.
Mhm. Okay.
That is Gandhi's talisman.
Okay. Fine. So that will be the end of the interview. Now for the feedback. Basically, sitting position, okay, will be like comfortably बसे, okay. हाथ जो क्लास करके बसुଛନ୍ତି एटा बॉडी लैंग्वेज रो साइन हिसाब रे एटा है ना साइन ऑफ नर्वसनेस, ओके, गोटे हाथ गोटे हाथ रो सपोर्ट करू, राइट. सो सेटा गोटे जिंस की करबे तापर आ गोटे कोन आपण कंटेंट ऑफ द आंसर इज फाइन. ताको जेतबे आपण आंसर କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସବୁବେଳେ first give what they want. So suppose they are asking what is your opinion about this. Sir, I am in favor or I am against this. Then start with your explanation. This is my first reason, this is my second reason, this is my third reason, the data about this. Requirement of the question directly address that. हमारा 25 to 30 minutes धरंतु से मैंने अगर up to 30 minutes पर्यंत इंटरव्यू है मिनिमम तो 20 minutes होती 20 minutes to फॉर्म होगा बहुत ही रेयर होगा, ओके. तेणु 30 minutes में कंफर्टेबली आपण जेमती बसिबे आउ कंफर्टेबली दी तीनटा जिंस माइंड रे रखिबे कोन आई कांटेक्ट गोटे कहबी स्माइल टा मेंटेन करिवे, नो गेसिंग नो ब्लफिंग, जोटा आसुची भलो रे कोनतो जोटा आसुनी जे गेसिंग की ब्लफिंग करा दरकार. तो गोटे क्वेश्चन पचारला यू नो 90% ऑफ द आंसर आउ 10% ऑफ जणा नहीं, तो जोटा जानि चंती भलो रे कहितबे जोटा जणा नहीं कहितबे और बाकी ए पार्टटा मु जानि, ओके. आंसर इन द सेम मीडियम, इंग्लिश रे पचारला इंग्लिश रे आंसर करो, ओडिया रे पचारला ओडिया रे आंसर करो, ओके. रेस्ट अदर थिंग्स आर फाइन. आपन को पॉइज बैलेंस सेगुडा सब ठीक अछि, ओके. बट केबे केबे आपन आंसर ठीक रे दोचंदी बट यू आर लिटिल बिट सीरियस, ओके. तो सेटा आपन के स्माइल टा मिरर इंटरव्यू रे ठीक देखिबे स्माइल टा जेमते रही, ओके. स्माइल इज वेरी इंपोर्टेंट. दांत देखा जीवन बट स्माइल विल बी देयर, ओके. अटायर कोन आपन डिसाइड करछन पिंदिया पे
The Sambalpuri saree.
संबलपुरी साड़ी तार ठीक होती दैट इज फाइन. और टिके आगुरु प्रैक्टिस कर दो माने पूरा एमती हमबनी कि सेटा गोटे नुवा साड़ी हितबो से दिन फर्स्ट टाइम अपन राइट. सो एटलीस्ट अपन हाफ एन आवर इंटरव्यू देबे और जहा अपन जिबा आस्तिबा रे अपन को लेट्स से 2 आवर्स करने का. सो से साड़ीटा एटलीस्ट 4 to 5 आवर्स जेमती पिंदिकी अपन कंफर्टेबली प्रैक्टिस कर दरा अछि. सो दैट सही दिन आउ किछि लाइक ଆପଣ ଆଟାୟାର କୁ ଆଡଜଷ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଅକୱାର୍ଡ ଫିଲ୍ ଯେମିତି ନ କର, ଓକେ. ଆଗରୁ ସେଇଟା ପିନ୍ଧିକି ଗୋଟେ ଦିଟା ମିରର ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ ଆପଣ ଦେଇକି ପୁରା ଯେମିତି ଅସୁବିଧା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କିଛି ହବନି ସେଦିନ, ଓକେ. करंट अफेयर्स से दिन पर्यंत भी आपको पढ़ाई पड़ो सैटरडे भी सकाल न्यूज टा देखिकी जिबे गोटे समाज के संवाद किनी देबे न्यूज पेपर भी सेटा भी पचारे आज इम्पोर्टेंट न्यूज टा कौन ओके पढ़ी तो आप इंटरव्यू को आसिले लेटेस्ट माने आसीबा आगु सबुठु लेटेस्ट न्यूज अपन कौन था सुनिथिला कि पढ़ते ओके एंड फ्रॉम दैट डिस्कशन विल स्टार्ट तो सही पार्ट का मतलब जेंति को ट्रम्प को इसे पचारली ताको करे असैसिनेशन अटेम्प्ट की ओके करले तो सेटा आपण ताको यू शुड नो दैट बेसिक सेटा बेसिक इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स ओडिसा ऊपर नेशनल अफेयर्स तापर सैटरडे दिन कोन डेट आपण पर अछि 21 सेप्टेम्बर रो महत्व कोन इंटरनेशनल कोन डे अछि नेशनल लेवल पे कौन सेलिब्रेट हो ओडिशा पे काई इंपोर्टेंस है एडा टिके देखि देखि जाते खाली सेटा नो गोटे दिन आको गोटे दिन पछो ओके 2021 20 ठीक अछि बाकी ठीक अछि दोनों खुश सीरियस ऑलरेडी आपण को पीछे से ना हायर लेवल क्वेश्चंस पछारी किंबा ये थ्रिल करिबे जे तो आपण ऑलरेडी गवर्नमेंट सर्विस अछि ठीक है जो जो माने कर ऑलरेडी सर्विस एक्सपीरियंस अछि ताका ऊपर ही मेनली service experience और कार ऊपर भी strictly से वाला बहुत चलता है okay so you should be prepared for that जेमति कि आपण आज जोडा कहिबे ए रूल हिसाब रे फंक्शन से है that is proper सेमति करार अछि तापर आउट किछना देखि देबे रेस्पोंसिबिलिटीज ड्यूटीज हाउ करियर प्रोग्रेशन ठीक है अपन डायरेक्टर पर्यंत कहले तापर तो एग्जैक्टली कोडे अपन जाई परिबे मैक्सिमम 42 पर्यंत तो सेटा टिके देखि देबे ओके रेस्ट अदर थिंग्स आर फाइन सिंपल रखिबे इंटरव्यू को जदि आसुची भलरे कहिबे जदि न आसुची विथ अ स्माइल जस्ट टेल देम सर आई एम अनएबल टू आंसर आई डू नॉट नो और आई एम अनएबल टू रिकॉल बहुत जिंस अपन जानि थिबे सेठी किंतु हठात किनी मने पडिबो बेसिक जिंस के हम पछरे अपन तो अपन पॉलीमर साइंस अपन पढचंती तो से गोटे पॉलीमराइजेशन कोन अपन पछरे डिफाइन पॉलीमराइजेशन व्हाट इज पीसीआर ओके पॉलीमरेज चेन रिएक्शन राइट तो कौन अपन जानी जंती बट सेडी हटात के मन पड़े तो से सॉरी सर आई एम अनएबल टू रिकॉल द स्माइल अपन कहदार अछि तो सेतरे किछि गोटे प्रेस्टीज की ईगो रो इशू बना नै बहुत बहुत छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चंस भी से प्रेशर रे आसे सेटा एते इंपोर्टेंट नुह किंतु जो ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन ताको छाडी ओके जंती गोटे मु पक्के ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन सेटा कहले ना मु कहि परनी तो ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन okay what do you feel how you feel how who karon pe you feel tomar tin charta karon ko first second third fourth fifth the yes no best other things are fine so I'm going to marking for it so I'll give you around 150 out of 50 for today's interview ठीक है ताकि आप पुश करो 160 170 160 standards को anything above 160 is very good. आगे बढ़िया एमती हो 200 220 इवन 250 250 भी खुला पाइछन राइट से जुगो नहीं तो मैक्सिमम 160 ऊपर गले तमे कहि पाले डिस्टेंस करो इंटरव्यू रे आ ऊपर जते अपन पाउछन से बोनस हिसाब रे ओके सो any other question you would like to ask then you can ask
Sir, about video's role and job profile. I want to know.
वीडियो को रोल कोन तो ब्लॉक रे डेवलपमेंट एक्टिविटीज जा रहउची सिंपल आंसर जदि आपको दरकार अछि जदि स्पेसिफिक आंसर आपन को दरकार अछि ताहले आपन कहि पर से जो आपन को जदि से एक्सेस थिबो से ऐप रे जोटा अछि सेटा गोटे पर्टिकुलर फाइल अछि वीडियो तहसीलदार ओके असिस्टेंट कलेक्टर तापरे डेप्यूटी कलेक्टर सेमती सब केते गुडा रो अंडर सेक्रेटरी ओके तांकर काम सब कोन से गुडा देछि सेतरे ठीक है अर्थात ताको थरे देखि देबे मेनली ब्लॉक लेवल काम करिका या डेवलपमेंट अपन को रहउची एंड दैट वुड इंक्लूड ऑल सेतरे अपन को एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव पार्ट भी रहि जाउची program implementation part, financial management part, okay, and even multi-affarious roles which are exclusively not delegated to him फॉर एग्जांपल डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट बेले ठीक अछि सेतबेले भी तांको रिसोर्स रो हेल्प नहीं होउची ओके ऑल्दो यू आर हैविंग ए डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल रे कलेक्टर को संगे आपनकर गोटे डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट को इमरजेंसी ऑफिसर जने थांती डिस्ट्रिक्ट इमरजेंसी ऑफिसर राइट तो से हिसाब रे तांको मल्टीफेरियस रोल रोच ओके सो एज अगेंस्ट तहसीलदार हु इज मेनली ए रेवेन्यू ऑफिशियल ओके तहसील गोटे रेवेन्यू यूनिट रो एंड प्लस तकर जा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर एंड अदर वर्क करके से तरह एसोसिएटेड काम रहला ये बेसिकली डेवलपमेंट एस्पेक्ट को देखु जे वीडियो ठीक है सेथरे मते जे मन पड़ची 17टा न 18टा फंक्शंस देछि ओके थरे तको पढि देबे सेटा ओके आ जदि न मिलिबो ताले मते व्हाट्सएप करिए मते स्नैपशॉट गोटे पठे देबी तो एग्जैक्टली अपन देखि देबे से कोन पॉइंट रो अछि ओके
Sir, about corruption eradication, कौन रहेगा सर आंसर टा?
तो corruption eradication सेटा तो कहबे corruption ता केवल लॉ थ्रू सेटा eradicate करी होबो तो corruption ता इतनो के आजि स्टार्ट हिची फ्रॉम टाइम इमेमोरियल ओके जेतबेले जोटा की बाइबल रे जोटा अछि कि जेतबेले अब्राहमिक रिलीजन जोटा बारंती कि जेतबेले एडम एंड ईव ओके से माने से एप्पल खाइले सेटा भी गोटे करप्शन रो एग्जांपल ताको मना करा हितला कि तुमे से एप्पल खाइबो ओके बट से माने से एप्पल टा खाइले और तापर जा वर्ल्ड आला कि जा से फेथ रे मानती ओके सो सेटा गोटे जिंस कि करप्शन टा इतनो कि आज काली रो फ्रॉम टाइम इमेमोरियल ओके इट इज वन ऑफ द बेसिक ह्यूमन इंस्टिंक्ट्स corruption is one of the basic human instincts which जेहेतु सेटा गोटे ह्यूमन इंस्टिंक्ट ताकू आपण only through moral education okay ताकू कंट्रोल करि पारे ताकू इरेडिकेट करि पारे ताकू कंट्रोल करि पारे आपण लॉस करि पारे मिटिगेट करि बट इरेडिकेशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल थ्रू लॉज एंड हमर एक स्ट्रांग लॉज अछि ओके देखो हम देखु कि बहुत यंग ऑफिसर्स जो माने 5-6 वर्ष का चाकरी करते हैं दे आर आल्सो इन्वॉल्वड बहुत माने डिस्प्रोपोर्शनेट एसेट्स तांको पाखरे बहुत मात्रा रे अछि ओके तेनो इट हैज टू बी ए टू pronged war the first is emphasis on moral education okay emphasis on moral education right from the beginning जोटा आजकल हमें टिके कॉमेडी देखियो वोकेशनल एजुकेशन ऊपर हमें बेसी फोकस करू हमरो जॉब्स दरकार तो वोकेशनल एजुकेशन को देखो मोरल एजुकेशन टा कमे गला प्रथम पिला बुझिला कि अच्छा सबटु इंपोर्टेंट वोकेशनल एजुकेशन की जहां से देखिला कि टू अर्न द मनी ओके सेटा गोटे दिन सेकंड प्रॉब्लम करप्शन इन पब्लिक लाइफ रे हला कि मिसमैच बिटवीन ड्रीम्स एस्पिरेशंस एंड द एक्चुअल जॉब प्रोफाइल्स सेटा गोटे बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ओके मोर संग सीए बे यूएस रे अछि फॉर एग्जांपल छोटे मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी रे काम करछथि तो ऑलरेडी मोरी एज रो चारटा फ्लैट किनि सरलेनी चारटा गाड़ी किनि सरलेनी एवरी मंथ से लाख टका तांको घर को पठे दउछन एठी इंडिया को ता संगे रे जदी गोटे पब्लिक सर्वेंट कंपेयर कला निजो मु भी सेही टाइप रो रिसोर्सेस रखिबी सो सेहीटा हला आउ गोटे मेजर प्रॉब्लम ओके तेनु जे पता नाटा ही पब्लिक सर्विस जे पॉसिबल अछि से क्लियरली बुझिबार अछि जिंसटा ओके तेनु बहुत गुडे देश रे यूरोपियन यूनियन गरी करे तकर प्री सर्विस ट्रेनिंग थाए हमर कोन एटी पिला पाइला परे तापर ट्रेनिंग नै सेटी प्री सर्विस ट्रेनिंग थाए ओके तो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन सर्विस यू हैव टू अप्लाई एंड दे गिव यू ए प्री सर्विस ट्रेनिंग जो तरीके से आपको देखेबे कोन कोन सब आपन करिया बेटे एंड ऑल you will get a fair amount of exposure to that life how senior लोग मैंने just end the retirement में सिर्फ कितने resources में कि retire हो जाए if you want then join if you do not want मक्के ज्यादा फ्लैट परिवार अच्छी इतनी टाइम अच्छी तो और लीगल वाइज बिजनेस परिवार ओके और लीगल परव्यू भी तो जोड़ा कि possible so say that is a mismatch between the aspirations and
Really.
the whatever this job consists of offers. So ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ major ଗୋଟେ issue ବି ରହୁଛି public life ରେ corruption. Okay. And nowadays it is becoming difficult, no doubt, with information technology and all. People are also leveling back. Okay. And all income tax department are watching nameless, okay, and faceless returns. Faceless returns. So more return file more return discrepancies ବାହାରିଲା ଆଗରୁ କଣ ହଉଥିଲା ସେମାନେ ତ ଅଫିସ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ଅଫିସ ଆପଣ ଆସନ୍ତି ତ ସେଇଠୁ କରପସନ ର ଚାନ୍ସେସ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଲା କି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ ନୋଟିସ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦବୁ 10 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା ଆପଣ ଫାଇନ ଦେବେ ତାହେଲେ ଏତିକି ପେ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ତାହେଲେ ସେକ୍ୟୁରିଟି ହେବ ବଟ୍ ଏବେ କଣ ହଉଛି ମୁଁ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଦଉଛି ସେଠି କିଏ ଚେନ୍ନାଇ କି ବାଙ୍ଗାଲୋରରେ ବସିଥିବେ ଜଣେ କିଏ IRS ଅଫିସର ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯାଉଛି ମୋର ନାଁ ଧରିକା ସେଥିରେ ଯାଉନି ଜଷ୍ଟ ଇଏ ଲୋକ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ସେମାନେ କୋଡ୍ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ଆଙ୍କର ଅଛି ତ ସିଏ ତାପରେ ମୋ ସାଙ୍ଗେ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେଟ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି being there in Chennai or Bangalore and not going there at Bhubaneswar. So nameless and faceless interaction is to itself. Corruption eradication तो जेते आपनकर ऑनलाइन जिनसटा हबो सेते it becomes easier to at least have a surveillance on the activities of public servants. जेते की physical interaction कमिबो citizen government office रे for example खजना दबा एबे सब ऑनलाइन होची ओके सब दिन इवन एबे रजिस्ट्रेशन करी कभी with other and all some both would states am state ସେମାନେ start କଲେଣି ସେମିତି ଆଗକୁ କିଛି ବର୍ଷ ପରେ this will be a norm ମତେ ଜମିଟା ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି କରିବାର ଅଛି କି କରିବାର ଅଛି ସୋ ସେଗୁଡା ବି ନେମଲେସ୍ in the sense କି virtual medium ରେ କରି ହବ ଓକେ ତ ସେଇଟା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ right so amalgamation of all these can effectively counter okay but if you want to eradicate then it can only be done by proper moral okay education value based education where while doing any corrupt act the person has to understand what is its effect on the society even on himself and his family which brother seta clear therefore by only by laws only by arresting only by seizing seta apna eradicate kari pare okay how can
Sir, am I stumbling or
no
breaking sentence?
Sometimes very serious. Now, what's going on? Very serious. Okay, secondly, the city monitor I'm very confident. 30 minutes around aram chair back rest मेरुदंड सीधा करके बसवे जोटा चेयर अछि चेयर पूरा लास्ट पार्ट को पड़े डिटेस्ट पार्ट को ओके बहुत जण चेयर आगे रे बसन माने बहुत अल्प जगह देखि ओके बिकॉज़ दे आर वेरी सीरियस नहीं चेयर रो लास्ट पार्ट को जिबे मेरुदंड सीधा रखियो आंठू ऊपर हाथ रखियो डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर हाइट नले गोड़ ऊपर हाथ रखियो और कंफर्टेबली बसवे ठीक है
Can you put my hand on armrest?
armrest जदी तकर थिबो सेठी ता ऊपर रखो बट डोंट होल्ड द armrest आपण को हाथ आंठू ऊपर रहइबो armrest ऊपर हाथटा रेस्ट कर लिखि असुविधा ओके आउ पूरा के जण पूरा एम्प्टी मिलिटरी रे बस नहीं पूरा आराम से बस गोड़ छंदी की बसिबे क्रॉस लेग बसा हुए स्ट्रेट लेग बसिबे ठीक अछि त आ बहुत जण कर थाई कि से माने टेंशन लेके जसे गोड़ हले तांगर ओके हेड मूवमेंट हुए तो कहउतिबे तांगर हेड मूवमेंट भी होतिबो आपण को सेरा से किछ नहीं तनो सेतरे पूरा ठीक अछि ओके rest of the things are fine so best wishes ଆପଣଙ୍କର ତ फ्राइडे दिन अछि आउट ऑफ द टेस्ट तो ये जो पॉइंट्स ला कहली ओके सेटा टिके देखि दियंतो एंड जॉब प्रोफाइल ऊपर आउट के डिटेल्स
Yes.
okay and functions of role and some situational questions situational questions are ethical situational questions so what are priority separate you have to solve ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ emergency situation ଅଛି exigency ଅଛି यार लाइफ एंड डेथ रा पता अछि ताले प्रायोरिटी अदरवाइज एज पर लॉ एज पर रूल जाको कि सही हिसाब रे मोर डिस्क्रिप्शन की इंटरवेंशन किछि करिवार नै ठीक अछि रूल बोलछि कि प्रथम ए करो तापर ए करो तापर ए करो नॉर्मल सर्कमस्टेंस अछि सेही टाइप रो गोटे जिंस अछि कि गोटे आसी के एलिज करछि मो ऑफिस रे कि से ता अगेंस्ट रे सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट हिची बोली ताले जहा विशाखा गाइडलाइंस अछि जहा हमरो स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर अछि ओके आपनकर सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट सेल अछि तो जहा 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 तार प्रोसेस अछि कंप्लीटली हमें से प्रोसेस रे जीवन ओके बट हठात कि गोटे इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन हैला मु ग्राम पंचायत डेवलपमेंट ऑफिसर अछि फ्लैश फ्लड हे गला गोटे ग्राम पंचायत रे हठात कि ओके जे कोन गोटे बंध ब्रेकिंग आपनकर जो ब्रिज हे गला आपनकर एम्बैंकमेंट रो आ गोटे छोट गां रे जोटे अराउंड 20 फैमिलीज अछंती सेठी पानी पसी जाउची आ 1 आवर भितरे से मन घर रो बुडी जीवो ठीक अछि इमीडिएटली सेठी जा रेस्क्यू करे पे कोन करे पे एंड इट इज ए संडे मॉर्निंग सब ऑफिस बंद अछि एंड इट इज ए फेस्टिवल सीजन स्टाफ के नांदी आपण गोटे प्राइवेट पार्टी की माने लीजिए कि गवर्नमेंट अपरेटस धरंतु नाही ସେମାନେ ଆସ ओके काହିଁକି ନା ମୁଁ ଇନଫର୍ମ କରିକି ମୋ ସୁପିରିୟର୍ସକୁ ମୁଁ ପର୍ସନାଲି 30,000 ଦେଇଦେବି आफ्टर इन्फॉर्मिंग द सुपीरियर्स
ମାନେ ଆଡଭାନ୍ସ ଗୋଟେ ଥାଏ ନା
ହଁ।
advance ଉପରେ ଲେଖିକି
ତ ମୁଁ ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ଦେଇଦେବି ଓକେ ଫରେଷ୍ଟ ଅଫିସ ଆସିବ ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେମିତି ଆପଣ କାରଣ ସେଠି ସିଚୁଏସନ କାହାର ଲାଇଫ ଆଉଟ ଅଛି ଓକେ ତ ସେଠି ରୁଲ ଯାହା ଅଛି ଏବେ ଟିକେ ରୁଲକୁ ଆମେ ବାଇପାସ୍ କରିପାରିବା ଓକେ ଯେମିତି କି ଗୋଟେ ୟୁପିଏସସି ର ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ପଡିଥିଲା ଯେ ଫ୍ଲଡ୍ ବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବୋଟ୍ସ डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर ଆପଣ ବୋଟ୍ସ ଦରକାର ରେସ୍କ୍ୟୁ ପାଇଁ ରେସ୍କ୍ୟୁ ବୋଟ୍ସ ଓକେ ଫ୍ଲଡ୍ ସିଚୁଏସନ ରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ ଯେତିକି ଦରକାର ସେତିକି ବୋଟ୍ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ प्राइवेट ऑपरेटर कौन कहूँ ना से डबल कहूँ एटा गवर्नमेंट रेट जोटा धर्ज होइछि ताकू से कहूँ डबल गवर्नमेंट रेट लास्ट लगा दिन से कहूँ मते 2000 की 2500 दरकार ताले मैं वोट देबी ताले जेटी आपण फॉलो करी ओके तो वो थोड़ा आंसर से ना आंसर ना मैं ताकू कोई भी ठीक अछि आई जस्ट प्रॉमिस हिम सेठी लोक बच्चा पता दरकार तो ताकू प्रॉमिस करी ओके नॉट इन राइटिंग बट मौखिक को प्रॉमिस कर देबी ଆମେ ଶୁଣିଛୁ ଦେଖିବା କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ହବନି ଓକେ ତୁମର ଯାହା ପାଇବା କଥା ତୁମେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ପାଇବ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ହବନି ଯଦି ପରସିଷ୍ଟ କଲା ଠିକ ଅଛି ଯାହା କହୁଛୁ ସେୟା same time में हमको okay save करेगा तो सही क्या करे you know you can bend the rules also because priority is everything का life stake रे public रो safety public रो ताकर material and men रो okay safety को first मते देखिबार
आउट ऑफ पॉकेट जदि एक्सपेंड करिवो जा
कहीं की आउट ऑफ पॉकेट एक्सपेंड
से ऑप्शन रखिबो खाली
यदि मु करिबि त किछि असुविधा नहीं बट द थिंग इज दैट व्हाई शुड वन ओके व्हाई शुड वन से केसटा अलगा थिला जोटा जस्ट आगो केसटा हम कहलु से केसटा अलगा थिला कारण सेटा मते जानछि मते सेटा मिलि जिवो ओके सेटा से खाली गोटा एडवांस मागुछि से किछि भूल कथा कोनी कि गवर्नमेंट रेट रो डबल नेबी एठी से सेया कहूछि गवर्नमेंट रेट जे अछि मते तडो अधिकार दरकार व्हिच एज ए पब्लिक सर्वेंट आपण ताको केबे भी कर परिबे बट सेतबेले तो दरकार ताको जहा प्रॉमिस करया कथा कर देबे कहीं ना लोगों को बचार अच्छे सेठी टाइम में लॉस कर परियानी एई जो पार्टी दोनों झगड़ा करी once people are rescued so it is also fair to him ना गवर्नमेंट गोटे रेट डिटरमाइन करछि माने से तो सेटा फेयरली डिटरमाइन करछि ना सेटा तो हैरान करिया में से लोग को करनी सो ठीक अछि से टिके लोभरे तार बेसी एक्सपेक्टेशन दिला फेयर ओके एंड समथिंग get the